times of the week, you'll see something like American Dream, and when you click on it, it's like it talks about how impossible it is to attain.
Yeah.
Now we have Ryan Kruger, who shared this story today that says 51% of Americans who currently rent their homes believe home ownership may be permanently out of reach.
I think some of that is because we live in Florida, right? Like if you live in rural, I don't know, Nebraska, not an issue, but we live in a touristy area, so we're
Yeah.
near the water. It's very expensive.
14th most expensive state. Come on.
So where can you live in Florida? Ryan did a little homework because if you are feeling priced out here and you're thinking I want to stay in the state, it was Ocala is the most affordable cost per square foot in Florida. It was 58% cheaper than living here. Ocala, if you're not familiar with where that is, just outside of Gainesville in the center of the state. I don't want to move to Ocala.
I was gonna say that thing. I just wasn't sure if we should actually say it, but like, shout out to our people in Ocala.
love
but,
Ocala. I
like,
just don't wanna move
I want
there.
to live there.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
same.
want to live here.
Same.
You know.
We grew up here, so anyway, we feel it. It's real. I mean, whether you're renting or owning, stuff's expensive right now.
Right.
It's only going to get worse.
Ryan, to this story and the topic of it when it comes to things being expensive, he does this series called It's Your Money.
Mhm.
Every Tuesday and Thursday. You can find that on our website, or you can look for it in the newscast. Just little ways to help you figure out how to make the most out of your money, or to save as well. So make sure you look out for those because they're very helpful.
Love that. Let's talk about sunscreen because we're going into summer, and even on a cloudy day, you should be wearing sunscreen, my friends.
Can I just tell you something? I just want to be very honest about this. I feel like
Okay.
I've told a couple people.
Wait, what's happening?
Oops. It's okay.
Boop, boop, we're going to skip that one.
Yeah, it's okay. Those are. Oh,
Fine.
let's do that. I did not know that I could peel. Look at your face. Look at your face. Look at your face.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm just digesting that.
All right,
You did
so
not know that.
I'm
Meaning,
gonna-
like, if you get burnt and then your skin peels?
Yes, I didn't
Why?
know that I
Because-
could because of the melanin in my skin. Because of
Okay.
this black skin.
So
I was
you never peeled before until what,
hadn't-
recently?
literally until like 2 years ago. I came to work, and you can still see now during the summer months, it happens every year to me. My forehead starts to peel like right here.
Huh.
And so no matter what color match I have for my foundation or whatever, it just doesn't work. And that is when I realized, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I was like, wow, I need to use sunscreen. And I know that's Neha's laughing in the
That's
corner.
when you realized that?
I'm serious. I thought I listen, I'm just gonna speak up for some of the browner people and just say,
Yeah.
like, we thought because we had this, we didn't need that stuff. But like, truth of the matter is, we get the same things and the same diagnoses from not wearing sunscreen.
Skin cancer, all this stuff.
100%.
Even so, I'm more olive skin, right?
Right.
So even growing up before we moved to Florida, I don't know, maybe it was the 80s and the 90s. It just wasn't like we're putting sunscreen on before
Yes,
you go outside. I was
Exactly.
dark. I was
Mhm.
really, really tan as a
Mhm.
kid. And now I'm just psycho about the sunscreen
Absolutely.
because, especially for women,
Come on.
causes the wrinkles. But I also had the privilege of getting melasma. And if you don't know what melasma
Mm.
is, it's like a dark spot. A lot of women get it on their face. It's technically a hormone spot. And mine came in the form of a pencil mustache. Like literally my melasma line is right here. So when I go out in the sun, it just is what it is.
Mm.
After I got pregnant with my twins,
Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
So I have to use this special cream to like lighten it. It looks like I have a mustache. It looks like it's hair. It's not. Word to the wise.
In addition to, so are you like covering it up in addition to sunscreen as well, or how do you protect your skin in addition when you're
So I
there?
used to like not wear a hat everywhere I went.
Okay.
When I go out on the boat,
Yes.
or not that I have a boat, but on somebody's boat. If I'm outside, I
Yeah.
try to wear like a wide brim hat.
Yes.
Put the sunscreen on. It's in all my makeup. But then, speaking of which, this is my favorite. I wanted to show this. This is
Please.
literally my absolute favorite sunscreen.
What brand is this?
This is, it doesn't really matter the brand, but I do love this one, Color Science.
Okay.
Okay. So I use this on my kids too. I buy a 3-pack. You shake it. See how it's moving? You probably can't see that. And it's
Shut up.
Powder.
Also,
and then you hold on. Fully covered. Hold on. SPS 50. And I use it on my kids too. If I'm in a real pickle, I'll like do my shoulders and then I rub it in.
I didn't know it came in powder
It
form.
comes in powder
I
form.
just learned tint like 2 weeks ago.
And this one has a little bit of like color to it. So
Okay.
a lot of people that I know use this as like their makeup
Do you
on the
think that could
weekends.
work
and
for
stuff.
me? Put
Yeah,
it on
they
my
have
hand.
different colors.
Put it on my hand.
Yes,
let me
it's
see.
translucent. It's too light for you, but they have different colors. Now
Wow.
rub it in.
Wow. Wow.
So
Actually,
this
if
one's too light for you.
yeah, but the fact that there's a powder is really blowing my mind. I just learned that there are SPF products in makeup as well.
Yes. And so for the kids,
This is a game changer. I mean, the way that just like matted your face
right?
is crazy.
It's literally like makeup, like powder. But if you have kids, you know how hard it is. Like, get over here and putting
Absolutely.
sunscreen on your face and like,
Yes, yes.
just like that.
Yep.
My kids are like, Mommy, can I have some makeup?
Makeup
Can I have some makeup? And I'm like, of course you can.
That's so good.
So it's great. And I noticed, like, this is a higher end. They sell this at like dermatologists and whatnot. But I saw that they actually sell a kids version on like Amazon or Target. It's
Okay.
just a white. You just shake it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love that so much because you know what? I was on a boat the other day and I wanted to look cute, but I also didn't want this, to get all the things. So I used sunscreen. I was
Yeah.
looking real oily out there. I did not know that. So thanks for sharing that.
If I'm out of town and in the sun,
Yeah.
I have been known to put just like a slab of white sunscreen on my lip because I don't want
kinda-
that hormone line.
100%. I get that.
These are real world problems.
So we're talking about sunscreen because there was the official list of all the sunscreens, recommended sunscreens that you should use officially came out. If you want to check that out, you can just literally just type it in online.
Minerals becoming more popular.
Mineral is becoming more. Mineral face sunscreen. Is this mineral?
Oh, my glasses on. Hold on. Stand by. Active ingredient titanium dioxide, 22.5%, and zinc oxide. So, yes, that's minerals.
Yeah, that's mineral. So
Minerals.
We're on track, my girl. But this list comes out through the consumer organization. So definitely take a look to see what they recommend. Also, they were just basically saying make sure you apply sunscreen to your face. That was like the big part of the article as well. So
Yeah, skin cancer is a real thing. One place that I always have to yell at my kids to reapply is when we go to the theme parks because, you're sweaty and you're gross. But 2 days, a new theme park opens in Florida. Thank you. We're super excited.
no.
Universal Epic Universe. First one in 27 years, which is kind of crazy. 'Cause I
Yes.
remember when I think it was Islands of Adventure opened.
Big deal. That was a big deal.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So tickets in June, July, and August range from 164 to 189 per person. You can start buying tickets on June 1st.
Epic unit. Look, Super Mario World. I mean,
Nintendo.
we thought we had to go to Japan to do that. It's right here.
Harry
Nintendo, Harry Potter. Like, this is a whole different experience at Universal. And we've been talking a lot about staycationing and all the things. This is an option for you. And Amy, you said, she told me this today. If you stay on property, because we
Mhm.
were talking about fast passes and all the things, you stay on property, you kind of got a fast pass already.
So it costs a little more, right? The hotel, when you look at like versus whatever random hotel
Sure.
10 miles away, it's a little more expensive. However, if you were going to buy a fast pass anyway, you'll probably end up saving money because your hotel key, if you stay on property, is your fast pass.
That's a game changer.
So I'm like, nope. Especially, okay, it'd be one thing if you're going by yourself or just two people, but when you have 3 kids going
The group.
in the hotel room,
Yes.
everyone in your room,
Yeah,
their hotel
awesome.
key
that's awesome.
is. So imagine having to buy 5 fast passes. They
Adds
range.
up. Fast passes are expensive.
They're like $200.
100%.
So that's what we do when we go to Universal. I'm like, if we're doing this, we're doing this,
Yep, we're committing. I
right?
agree. I agree.
So-
You taught me that, so I'm excited because I believe in the fast pass. I don't know if that applies to things like Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. Because sometimes
No,
like,
it doesn't. You can buy like a theme park pro.
Our theme
Um,
park correspondent.
If you're going to any of the Halloween, whether it's Busch Gardens, Universal, they have their own separate
Okay.
like line jumper or VIP pass. You have to buy
Gotcha,
that
gotcha,
separately.
gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's okay though.
Still a win. Definitely gonna check this out. I know you're gonna check it out because you're a fellow Harry Potter girl too.
Yeah, and my son, this summer we will be there.
Yes.
Maybe we'll all see each other. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see each
Oh,
other.
there's the sunscreen. Hi. Hi,
Hey,
sunscreen. How you doing?
See, this is what I'm like spraying these bottles. I'm carrying these in my bag, not knowing there was something cute.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. My mom and I went to Ulta the other day, and I was like blown away that there's makeup.
I mean,
for
I
this.
have this at home.
This is
I
what I
use that
use.
from the neck down on my
Okay,
arms, on
okay.
my legs.
and I'm reapplying this stuff.
yes,
like
but
crazy.
not on the face.
Okay, but not on the.
And one more, well, we're back on the topic of sunscreen.
Okay.
Trader Joe's
Okay.
has this sunscreen. I'll have to find the name of it. Anyway, it's in like a tannish white bottle. My girlfriend got it for me. It squirts out in like a gel. Like
Okay.
you put it on and it turns to powder. So it's not greasy at all. This
Okay.
stuff is amazing.
Trader Joe's. I just
Trader
wrote it down.
Joe's.
Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you. I'll
Yep.
send you a picture of what
Okay,
it looks
cool.
like.
Love it.
Um,
Joe's gel.
I think bees get a bad rap. Do we really understand? Do most people, I do, really understand how important bees are for the survival of human nature? I don't think people get it.
No, that is why we have World Bee Day, which is today. Happy World Bee Day to
Happy World Bee
everybody.
Day. And I'm not even like trying to be funny. Bees, like a lot of people are like, kill it, kill it, kill it. I'm like, no, don't kill
We
it.
need them to pollinate.
Literally.
We need the bees.
Without bees, we would not survive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I freak out when I see them. Don't get me wrong.
Have
I'm
you
not-
been stung?
Yeah, I have.
How many
I
times?
remember it. Well, it was one time. Okay, but I got asthma and all the things. Okay.
Okay, so did you have
So
a
I like
reaction?
blew up. Yeah.
Oh, like swollen?
Yeah.
I'm
And my
sorry.
mother had to give me a treatment.
Like an EpiPen?
no, like a
Oh, sure.
nebulizer. Yeah. It was
Baby.
very traumatic for me, so I always worry like that's gonna happen to me in public.
Yeah.
You know? But I still love the bees.
I love the bees. They're important. They contribute 18 billion annually to U.S. crop production. Okay, so they're super important. How can you help them? You can plant a garden.
Yeah.
You can let your clover and wildflowers grow. Water them. Leave little shallow dishes in stones so that they have something to go to. But then watch for the mosquitoes too. So I'm not really going to condone that portion of it. We'll let the rest of the country do that.
Or if you leave like water.
But it's weird because he had to be like close to what 55, 60 at that
Never
point.
knew.
Never knew.
Wow.
Not weird.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
No. No. I try not to be. But my gosh, just anaphylaxis is a real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is kind of scary.
All right. Speaking of birthdays, okay, we're just going to circle back for a second.
Okay.
We have 2 big birthdays that we've been celebrating thanks to our girl, Ella Rhodes.
Oh my gosh, I
who
love this story.
Oh my gosh. This is going to hopefully make your day like how it made our day, okay?
I think it's amazing that they both live in the same community in Lehigh Acres.
They live in the same community. They're a month apart.
June and August, right? End of June, beginning of August. It's
And
crazy.
They are both 110 years old.
110. Look at 19. What was it?
Oh, girl looks good.
15.
Can you-
Wow. She plays the piano.
She taught herself how to play the piano in Jamaica.
And somebody, Ella asked her, "What's your secret?" And she just pointed up.
To God.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
She's so
It's
sweet.
beautiful,
Look at and
and
she's
she's-
beautiful. Like
Look at her
skin.
skin. Look at her skin.
This is our other friend who's 110. I don't remember their
Beautiful.
names.
I know, I wish I did too. But they're having a birthday party.
Right. And so they want you and we want you
Yeah.
to send cards. Let's flood them with birthday cards. What?
Gwen and Veronica.
That sounds like a sitcom.
It sure does.
I think Gwen and Veronica are amazing and living their best life. Like, typically 80, 90, some people start really like deteriorating. They look good for 110.
That's what the caretaker was saying. She said they're doing better than a lot of people that are even younger than them, way younger than them. So they're having a big birthday party. Did you hear that they're going to have a DJ?
They're going to have a DJ.
Going
They're going to
down.
have like cupcakes. And the cool thing is the community in Lehigh Acres donated all the stuff. So if you want to go, you can contact the senior living center where they live and you can go, party with
Celebrate
them.
with
I mean,
them.
110.
That's a big deal.
That's
And
definitely worth
these
celebrating.
ladies look good, 100%.
Veronica and Gwen.
I love it.
I love it.
I would watch that podcast for sure.
We're very neutral today.
Yeah, we're giving neutrals. Neutrals. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't
Yeah.
either, but I still love you.
Thank you.
So that's going to do it for us today. This is our episode of Off Script. You can catch us Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays on fox4now.com. We have our own landing page on fox4now.com if you want to watch previous episodes and learn how ChatGPT hated on us and told me that my legs
I
were
have
ashy.
one more thing I need to tell you about
What?
that. I went to the gym yesterday
Okay.
because ChatGPT, in addition to, I'm just going to say it, my grandfather, they were like, you're blowing up, you know?
You're not.
So I was like, all right. So shout out to you, Ophis, if you're watching. I know you are. So what I did was I asked ChatGPT for the summer glow up workout.
oh, did it give you a workout?
Yes.
Okay,
step by
so
step.
that is something I will use ChatGPT for because I'm always like, okay, I have my little 8 and 10 pound weights.
Which, I mean, it's work.
no, it's not.
But
But
flex when I grabbed your arm.
yes, I
Oh my
did.
gosh, you go,
But there's
girl.
a lot of mush between here and the muscle. That's
Oh,
what we need to work on.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you can ask ChatGPT. It gives you a specific workout. I even was like, hey, I have a knee injury from back when I used to dance and stuff. And it was, so then it tailored it to like how I could do cardio and lift while still like taking care of that and, protecting myself and stuff like that as well.
Is this a home workout?
No,
It's a gym workout. So
Girl.
they'll tell you like what machine to use.
Absolutely. It was like, use the hip abductor. And I was like, well, let me go on YouTube and see what that is. And then I
Yeah.
found it, and your girl was in there with the real gym people doing the thing. I'm going back today.
I'm proud of
Allie
you.
and I. Thanks. I'm trying. Once your grandfather tells you, it's just different, you know. ChatGPT though really jump started the conversation. Listen, I just think that like I just want to be healthy. That's the thing. And when you know what, I'm intimidated by the gym. I was telling the girls like I don't like the gym setup.
No,
Like,
me
look,
neither.
I was telling you too. Like I feel uncomfortable. But when I see like older people with beautiful bodies lifting, you know what I mean, running, I'm like that's what's important to
It's
me.
the
I
health,
want that. It's
right,
the health.
right.
You know what I mean?
For me, it's less about the looks and more about the health, and
Yeah.
maybe about buttoning my jeans.
Yeah, I want to be able to fit in my clothes too.
Yeah, same.
So.
Well, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Stay tuned for 8 weeks so you can see if it works.
It will work.
Thanks.
So for the next 35 minutes, you can watch the rest of the news of the day and catch up on what's going on across Southwest Florida. Otherwise, we're going to see you tomorrow at 10 here at fox4now.com. Bye, guys.